What is going on, everybody? My name is Northy, and today I am I almost messed up English again. How do I keep messing up English at the start of these videos? But today, I'm going to be doing the Round 5 review for the AFL Teamcoach 2022 season. If you guys don't already know, this season has been off to a decent start. Got ourselves a Star Powers card, and I'm almost certain, because I remember the team in the preview, I'm almost certain we've at least got a prize card for top 4. Maybe one for top 18, I'm not sure, but definitely not Star Powers, and I hate Geelong. Realistically, I could end the video there, but obviously there's a lot more we want to go through here. We're going to swing over to the Teamcoach website though, and I'm pretty sure we will be met with a prize card winner's screen, so we'll do that right now. Go to Teamcoach, we should get the big prize winner. Yes, we got one. Lovely stuff. Prize winner, you've won a prize card. Choose now or choose it later. I will be choosing it later, but you can see in the top 3 here, it was Jack Crisp, Bailey Smith, and Max Gawn, as well as Luke Parker, but all 3 of those guys were in my top 4. Luke Parker was the only one that wasn't. I had Jack Steele instead, and he still played amazing. So there's potential we have smashed this out of the park. I'm really excited to see how well we've done. But I'll start off with the one that I'm pretty sure we did the worst in, Star Powers. Now, Star Powers is actually kind of interesting this week, as I found out today. Jason Collectibles also does this quite regularly. This team was pretty poor for me, I won't lie. Todd Goldstein especially. He put up barely any points. We'll go here. 40 points. 40 points for Todd Goldstein. Really tough stuff. And of course, Luke Parker goes ahead and scores 111 the week I take him out. I have his team Star Powers too. Really frustrating, but we got Bradley Hill, who had an okay week last week. Realistically, there was nothing here that we could have done, but it was probably best just to go with a regular Bradley Hill if I were to choose him. He had a great week last week, but just really dropped off this week. He's down to 75 points average with 50 this week. Noah Anderson had an alright week. Got himself 83 points. Definitely a decent one there. Obviously, Bailey Smith had more, but considering we had Team Star Powers, Noah Anderson, probably a better choice. Grundy, really poor from him as well. Mainly the hit outs, but he had no marks and no tackles. That is really bad for any type of player. Nonetheless, your hero player. But when there's double points in the game, I guess it's alright. And then Isaac Heaney did get himself 100 points there. But this one's going to be really interesting. I don't believe we're in top 30. Team Star Powers are really tough to get outside the really basic ones. I'm trying to see whether I can get my hands on a Bailey Smith, because I really want one of those. I think that'll help me a lot. But we checked the ladder and we are out of the top 100. That's really poor. It's annoying. 535. I believe that's more points, but it's not what we're looking for. However, Bomber Jason is Jason Collectibles. I only found out about that when I checked his Instagram story, I think 30 minutes ago. But 103 is not what we're looking for at all. We go down to 30th, and you had to get 668 this week to get yourself in the top 30. So congratulations to all 30 of these people. A few regular ones that I do see a lot in here. But Bomber Jason, the winner of the Star Powers week, makes a bit of sense. It does make some sense. Jason has had a absolutely legendary start to the season. Probably good that Jeremy Cameron, he's got a Team Star Powers, Jeremy Cameron, so all kind of making sense, but nonetheless, really exciting stuff in general. Just need to get myself the right week. We're still ranked 23. We're still in the top 25 at the very least. But man, we got to find ourselves some form. We really do. 2015 in the game points, but number 1 is 2660. So we've still got a long way to go if we want to get ourselves in a top 10 position. 250 points behind 10th place. Smart pig ? But it's all very interesting now. I think the change I have to make with this is finding the right players to pick up. I think the players I have are alright, but now they just won't get me over the line. It's going to take the likes of Bailey Smith, a better hero card probably, because Bailey Smith I believe is under future. There's not much I can really do with classic. Luke Parker I think will be a pretty permanent one, but we can definitely do some extra with the super here. Putting someone like Darcy Parish, even Isaac Heaney, because Heaney has had a really good start to the season. And I don't know what to do over here. It's really, really tough to find. It, like, as you can see, everyone kind of had an average week. No one really went above and beyond, but there's definitely some chances to try and find some really, really good players here and there. Pick out the good performances. It's going to be tough, but when they do happen, you've got to be there for it. And that was happening with Bradley Hill last week, so I took my chance, and unfortunately it didn't work out for me. But that's enough of Star Powers. We want to go over to Top Team. Top Team is, I believe, where we have gotten our points. We go to Top Team, and I'm really, really excited to see how we did with Top 4. As I mentioned, we had Chris, Gorn, and Bailey Smith, three out of the top 4 players for the week. Jack Steele being the only one, and he still, I believe, had 100 points. He did awesome. We go to Jack Steele here, 102 points, literally 7 points less than the top. I honestly expect a first place, because there's like no chance that we didn't smash this out. There's like no shot. Bailey Smith, 119 points. I was there to watch the performance, and I knew, I didn't remember whether I had Bontempelli or Smith in. I thought for certain I had Bontempelli in. Came home, was surprised to see Smith in there. I was like, patting myself in the back. You know what? You put the faith in him, and he did well. We got Maxi Gorn up there as well, the best ruckman at 108. And Chris, surprisingly picking the right week, he was the top backman with 120 points. So leaving 7 points on the board. This has to be our top 10. I wouldn't even surprise if we get first tier, because the room for error is so low. Only 7 points missed, surely. Bang! Number 1. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, that's lovely. Number 1, 449 points for the week. 14th now. We are in the top 14, which is nuts. Oh man, that is such a good feeling. I have not gotten a first place before. That is awesome. So, Chasing Collectibles got number 1 on Star Powers. I've gotten number 1 on top 4, which is awesome. Seeing my name in the gold is sick. But let's hope that it puts me up a few more places. I can't remember what we got last week, but rank 14 definitely is a few ranks up. Gaining some room on everybody. It literally was just picking the right week for the right people. I can't remember. I think it was Zorko, was it? Was it Zorko at the top? No, it was Walsh. Walsh, the Neil, Dunkley, McRae. So, like, a lot of really, really nice choices here. Steele wasn't a bad one either. If I had picked Petraka, I would have lost and gotten to second. But there was a lot of room. There was a lot of room with the fact that we picked these top 3. Like, if we check here, it's top 10. I was 26 points in front of number 10. So, if I hadn't have picked Jack Steele, we could go 26 points down from here. 26 makes it, my math, I gotta remember my math. I think it's 76. So if we go down here, we could have literally gone as far as Andrew McGrath, Ed Langdon, still would have gotten ourselves a top 10. Tom Liberatore probably would have been the safer option, but literally anyone from there up, I still would have been in the top 10, but luckily with the Jack Steele pick gives us rank number 1. That is huge. However, I'm interested to see whether we did just as well in top 18 as well, because our top 18 wasn't too bad. Jack Crisp, obviously, being really good. Wish I could have switched out Grundy for Gorm. I'll do it now, because Grundy, again, didn't have a great performance. I really wish I switched him out, but nonetheless, still a lot of really, really good performances. I don't think there was any, like, single bad performance. Maybe Brayshaw, he didn't have, like, his greatest week. Could have picked someone better, but nonetheless, like, a lot of really, really good picks. Jaden Short was the other one. That's unfortunate. But Sicily did great. Crisp did great. Whitfield did great. Like, a lot of really, really, really good players. Probably should have gone again with Blitzars. Probably the one thing I would have done different in the back line. I think put my faith in Blitzars because he was getting himself involved a lot. I don't think there were many hiccups in the middle. You can see here, had Neil, had McRae, had Steele, had Petraka, had Oliver. And that's all 5 of them. That's all 5, and they're all in the top rows of it all. Grundy was the bad choice, obviously. But we got Maxi King in there. He didn't play too bad. We had ourselves the winner. We had Bontempelli. Kerno was high up there as well. Danaher did well. Moore did well. Max King kicked a few goals, so that got him up there. The 8 disposals doesn't help, but still had an alright game. And Jackson probably not as good as he's used to playing. I'm interested to see where we are. I really don't think we've won. It's really hard both of them are really hard, and when you do hit them, it's nice, but it's hard to get a gauge in those early rounds, really, really hard. So we'll check the ladder, see where we placed. 33. Okay, that is a bit surprising. I'm not sure why it was so low. Maybe it's just because the winner had 1737. That is crazy. That's like having a bunch of one. So he would have had Kerno, Smith. Like, there's no chance he wouldn't have had Kerno and Smith. And then the midfield would have been stacked with 100-point players. Walsh, Neal, maybe Dunkley, McRae, Steele, Brayshaw, Petraka. I'm imagining it would look something similar like that. Backline, he would have had Crispin there. Stephen May, maybe. Blitzard, probably. Whitfield, Sinclair. I'd imagine he'd have a lot of those really high-scoring players as well as the ones that went over 100. I don't know, man. Getting that high of a score is just unreal to me. It's crazy to think about, but still in the top 20 at the very least. That's not bad. Look, it's a decent score. It's a decent round, but obviously it all comes together in the top 4. I have never won a top 4 before, but seeing my name with a number 1, a rank 1 on it is just awesome, man. That's so sick. But, oh man, just such a good week for the community. Such a good week. Jason getting 1, myself getting a 1, top team doing well just in general was really good. Some really, really top-notch scores. A few changes we can make here and there, I think, to be a bit more consistent, but there's really nothing I need to change here. I'm really interested in changing up something here. Obviously, it'll depend on matchups next week, but we'll make our changes if we do make any next week. Probably going to keep the 3 winners. Probably best to do so. But we got Steele in there as well that we may switch up next week. Because honestly, Steele has the potential to just go off and do his thing. I think it's just up to making sure that these guys play just well. Because Team English has really been giving them a run for their money. Last year, it was Sean Darcy, Gawn, and Grundy. Those 3 were like the ones you'd always choose. And then maybe the odd Rowan Marshall. I think Riley O'Brien had a good week once. Maybe Sam Draper, but usually it was those 3. This year, Team English is now in those higher echelon. Sean Darcy did well as well, which is good. But English, Gawn, Darcy probably. Grundy, I wouldn't even say anymore. Grundy has been playing a little poorly, unfortunately, which does suck. But we go over to our tips, and if it went the way I think it did, yeah, that's... Oh, man! Oh, I hate seeing... I've been talking to myself about it today. I have never been more frustrated than I was today watching Hawthorn beat the Cats. It was so frustrating. Got literally every single one of them right. Even my Hail Mary picks, Adelaide, Fremantle, those ones, those absolutely smashed it. Like, Saints beating Gold Coast, I expected. Same goes with Sydney, the Dogs, Brisbane, I kind of expected. It was a bit closer. Same with Carlton. Power nearly came back from that, and that would have been nuts. But when I got my Fremantle pick, I'm like, there is no way we aren't getting 9-9. And then Geelong goes and lets me down, because of course they do. Geelong always lets me down. I've realised more and more that Geelong has not done anything good for me as a North Melbourne supporter, so you know what? Screw them. Unfortunately, Geelong stopping us from getting the 9 out of 9 correct tips, stopping us from getting a prize card, I think. So, yeah, it's just the way it goes sometimes. Hopefully we'll get ourselves a 9 out of 9 this year, but this is what it's looking like for round 6. I'm not sure how some of them will go. This is going to be a really interesting matchup. I think I have ideas, but we'll see. This one too, oh man, there's a load of good matchups for round 6. This is going to be an entertaining week. This one, like, this is a bottom of the table clash and it's really tough to tell. West Coast versus Power, wow, okay. This is going to be a very, very fun week. Hopefully things go well. Hopefully we get ourselves our tips correct. So that's where I'm going to end it. With a prize card. Actually, no, that's not where I'm going to end it. We're going to get ourselves a prize card. You can see here. Here's all our choices. I don't see any player specifically that would, like, I'd be doing something stupid if I weren't to pick it. So I think I'm going to go with Jaden Stevenson. Get myself a North Melbourne one here. Why not? Why not? I think North Melbourne is probably the right one for me here. Yeah, definitely going to go the North Melbourne one here. Jaden Stevenson, welcome to the team. Bang, bang. Just like that, Jaden Stevenson has been picked up for winning the top team. Very, very happy there. Like, 2 different chances, 2 really, really close chances. at getting ourselves a second top team prize card. There's so many chances this year for a top team prize card. It's nuts. And the fact we nearly got 3 this week is crazy. But Jaden Stevenson will take you, and we will head off. A very, very good week. Super happy with that. So thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are trying our absolute best to see how quickly we can get to 1,000 subscribers. But nonetheless, we will keep it moving. Hopefully, we'll see you all again very, very soon for some more action. And I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.